Hey, quick question. Do you know the difference between alcohol addiction and alcohol abuse? They're the same, right? They do the exact same thing? I'm an ex-alcoholic and recovery specialist, so let's talk about it. Many people mistakenly use the term alcohol addiction and alcohol abuse interchangeably. But the World Health Organization and the recovery community has clearly defined that they are completely separate. Understanding the difference between these two terms can help you better support someone struggling with alcohol-related problems, especially if that person is you. According to the WHO, alcohol addiction is known as a dependency. It's recognized as a chronic disease categorized by a strong craving for alcohol, difficulty controlling its use, and continued consumption regardless of the harmful consequences. Kinda sounds like alcohol abuse. But it also involves a physical dependence where if the body seizes the intake abruptly, you get withdrawal symptoms. The shakes, depression, anxiety, headaches, poor appetite, muscle spasms, upset stomach, inability to focus, night sweats, insomnia, nightmares, and worst case scenarios like me, DTs, and hallucinations. On the other hand, alcohol abuse is a pattern of drinking that results in harm to your mind and body. This includes binge drinking, drinking exclusively to get drunk or to black out, and a common consequence of that is neglecting all of your responsibilities, prioritizing pain over purpose. And unlike addiction, this doesn't necessarily involve a physical or emotional dependency on alcohol. And that doesn't necessarily mean that someone that abuses alcohol has no control over how much they drink. It's how they drink that defines alcohol abuse. Now, you may have been told that you're an alcoholic simply because you abuse alcohol. That's not true. A real alcoholic is physically and emotionally dependent on the poison. But how do you think you become an alcoholic? If you're abusing alcohol and practicing drinking it exactly the way an alcoholic would, then you're just one drink away from developing a full-blown addiction. I don't just help people recover from extreme alcohol abuse, I help people prevent that entire circumstance from ever unfolding. So recognizing the difference between a physical addiction to alcohol and alcohol abuse is absolutely imperative, especially when you're seeking sobriety and recovery. What works for one group doesn't necessarily work for the other. If you are physically addicted, then seeking medical support is 100% recommended. But if you're still in the driver's seat and you just have some bad patterns that make you act like an alcoholic, then a program like Beyond Sober may be something for you. Most people are abusing alcohol and haven't developed an addiction yet, so there's good news. Education, support, and practice could help your brain completely rewire itself into being a healthy person. I'm here to show you how.